Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Tua. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering why.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time, and he's going to go down again. Jalen Phillips able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bradley Chubb, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. In motion, Hill.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Hill going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep, and that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Up the middle, H.N. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Back deep is Brandon Codrington. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Allen. Completes it to Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing now is Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside,